So okay, I just want to do this video because I just want to say the fact that I hate Jess Andrews. Well, I mean, I don't hate you, but you are mediocre. I don't know how to pronounce that because I'm not English, okay? But, you know, I just watched a really promising movie which was called Every Day or something like that, which is about a girl or a boy or like a person that wakes up every single day in a different person's body, okay? So that subject ends up falling in love for a girl, and well, and all that cheesy story that we all already know. The thing is that it's such a great idea. I mean, it's not the big deal, but it has a lot of potential that is wasted. Like you, Jess Andrews, or I mean, I know it's based off on from a book, but you know, you could have, you know, better it. I don't know how, like make it better, improve it. And I'm calling out for Jess Andrews or Jesse Andrews, I don't know, because he was the one who did the screenplay. And the thing is that you could have put like some fictional things to make it more intense, you know, like, you know, it was so monotonous, the movie, and it shouldn't be like that. And it was this drama, and like it was so weird because like people didn't fight for their love, and like neither this A guy, neither the girl, neither the boyfriend, like the girl's boyfriend, like it was also like weird. And also the friendship that the main character, the girl, had with her former best friend is like really weird and not passionate, and like I know. And also the relationship with her sister, I've never had sisters or brothers, but it's so weird. Like you could have done it better. Like, why don't you like show the transformation, that metamorphosis, and you could have put some like fictional hints, and it could have ended up so much better. And it could have, you know, Jess Andrews, you could have made a beautiful movie, but instead of that, you decided to go for the easy way, and you ended up just missing the opportunity. And I know it could have been done in so many other ways. It was like one of the no, I'm not going to say it was boring, because I was like constantly expecting other things, and like all the movie basically is like this A guy and the main character, the girl, like it's spending time together in a really indie and aesthetically pleasing way, and it's just like so fucking cheesy. Like what? And like how do you explain this change? Like I don't know, it doesn't have to be logical. Or you could have said that the girl had like, you know, little hands, that it was like an imaginary friend, or she was at the hospital, or that it was all a joke, or that it was a man that wanted to, or it was his boyfriend that felt that he was losing her, so she made up all of this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Or you could have used like these fictional things, like I know because when souls die and they body are lost and they are given a second chance because of their innocence. I don't freaking care, but it could have, because I'm not a screenplayer, but it could have been done in so many other ways, okay? And it's just a mediocre movie, and shame on you for wasting such a precious idea that could have been, I'm not going to say a classic, but you know, a movie, a pleasant movie, a movie worth my €3 that cost me on Rakuten. Like, you know, a movie, a decent movie, because it wasn't, I mean, it was not bad. I mean, there was nothing like special to movie except for that idea, and that is just not enough. You have to explode the idea in order to be, you know, like worthy of the movie. Otherwise, you're adding practically nothing. Like it's like all the intrigue that the movie has is the girl finding out who is the next person, like physically, which is going to come across with as A, and it just, I have some tomato sauce here because I just ate. It's just not fun, and I'm just so done with all this plague of okay movies. Like, they are not bad, but they are not good. Like, they could have been done such more creative ways. Like, like, I mean, if you are not going to explore that, if you're going to go for like aesthetically pleasing thing, is like, at least do a decent photography, because the photography was not, definitely not out of this world. It was a really mediocre, even I would dare to say it was a bad photography, considering that this movie is from, like, I don't know, 2010-ish, maybe 2015 or 14, I don't know. Like, it's high time you did a decent photography, like with good composition and symmetry, which is like the state of the art right now. Okay, so yeah, and also the soundtrack, like, it was so fucking lame. Like, it was this trend that happened in 2016 that was to put like 80s music and 80s like non-copyright soundtrack over the movie, just to, you know, keep it going. And I don't know, it was lame. And also there was this thing like about the girl that wanted to, well, do something, and they wanted her to prevent to do that thing, and it was just so out of place that it didn't have to do anything. It didn't like add any cohesion to the story. I know it was kind of an excuse for the following action that was going to happen. It was about to happen, but it was just so surreal. Like, why you as A would do that if you had that ideal? Because, you know, you wouldn't do that just like so, because it's really serious. And like, I don't know, bitch, it was such a simple story, such a so yeah, very bad on these Andrews. I know what other things you've done. I do not care, and I hope that you can do more interesting stuff in the future. And I know some people's going to jump out at me and saying things like, yeah, but it wasn't like you know, the theme for the story. It had like the moral to you know, to make a mark to other people even if they leave. Well, that's actually pretty deep. I mean, it was a creative way to convey that idea. It was nice, but it's not enough. Definitely not enough. Like, you know, these great movies that just keep you entertained, are creative with their screenplay, and just like throw in some, like, I don't know, like some how do you call this in English? Clues, I guess, to make up like the whole idea, I guess. I don't know, but there was like, you cannot just do that and like the changing body thing and not explain it, even if it's not the main thing, because I'm left I end the movie left like, well, bitch, what? I mean, yeah, how did this happen? Who is A? Why did A fall in love with that girl specifically? Because, you know, it was quite an average girl, I dare to say. I mean, she wasn't sassy. She was like this average, like, blondie, sweetie girl. Like, it's really virgin. And also, her family pronouns were, like, very lame. Like, all her character just was lacking of loads of life. And I don't know. And A was such a perfect guy, in my opinion. Like, I would date A. Like, yeah, it was quite nice, but there was, like, no drama to it. Like, wow, like, no tension. And maybe that's, they didn't want to, but, you know, if you're going to do a commercial movie, do it right, because normally there's some tension. Well, I mean, you can, you know, go out of the mode, but it was just so weird, that movie. left me like with this feeling of unease that there was something, well, not something, lots of things off. They were feeling off, and I know, and wherever, just wanted to communicate.